What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This whole week before Christmas, we're going to be doing Beast Wars and Beast Wars alone. Because I haven't reviewed these figures because they never really did well in the numbers, and I figured, what the heck, might as well do them now. So you guys are getting Beast Wars regardless whether you like it or not. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Kingdom Voyager class Tigertron. Now, really quick, before we even get into the noticeable stuff here, this figure is one of the very, very few, well, maybe not few, but it is one of the figures that is synonymous for having, how should we say, yellowed plastic. I'm just going to come out there right and say it. You can clearly tell right here, and there's some spots on on the insides of his legs here that you're going to clearly see some yellow bits, but for the sake of this review, we're going to ignore them because, well, this is the only Tigertron that I've got, and secondly, because I don't feel like going out and buying another one. Even though they're insanely cheap, I still don't feel like doing it. So, anywho, here is Tigertron in his tiger mode, or white tiger mode, to be specific. This is the white tiger that, we should have gotten in the beginning, and honestly, I feel like this is what Cheetor should have been. I feel like, yeah, he should have been a downscaled Tigertron, but do I feel like they executed that job very well with Cheetor? I think they did, but at the same time, I don't think that Cheetor should have been a deluxe class. I think he should have been a Voyager class with Tigertron like he was in the show. Well, he wasn't a Voyager class in the show, but he was a character. He was the same size as Tigertron in the show. Get used to it. So, anyway, so here he is in his tiger mode, and as you can clearly see, beautiful tiger mode. The eyes are what really got me and sold me on this figure. The mouth does open. So the mouth on the kitty cat head does open. So you're going to, well, basically just gawk at how good this looked before obvious yellowing, or just straight up aged white plastic. But I'm 9 out of 10 positive that's yellowing. So let me know down in the comments below if you know if that's a yellowing or not. I'm pretty positive it is. So. The tail does remove for transformation, but to put it back in, you just shove it up his ass, like usual. So, alright, now that we've seen him in tiger mode, or kitty cat mode, let's get him into some scale comparisons. Y'all know what that time is. So, here he is next to Kingdom Deluxe Class Scorponok, simply because he's just sitting right here, and I have no other figures right now. Yeah, so be on the lookout for these reviews, because this guy's review is coming soon. Here he is next to Voyager class Inferno, quite possibly one of the latest Legacy Voyager class Inferno. Excuse me, I almost said that was Kingdom, but it is not. So. And last but not least here, well, maybe not last but not least, let's wait for that one. Here he is next to our previous review, Legacy Detritus. Still the worst excuse for a Junkion I've ever seen. And, that being said, because of my freak out in that video specifically, I was told that there is going to be a slight change to the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Hound and the Studio Series Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Hatchet. Yeah, this guy, the Hound is going to be in Legacy United, and Hatchet's going to be a Target exclusive studio series. So, hooray for that. Same with Hound, but here he is next to Detritus. And last but not least, here he is next to his Lovebird Airazor. And yes, I am very much aware that there is a Tigerhawk figure coming soon. I am very much aware of this. So, now all I need is Silverbolt and Tigerhawk, and we're good to go. So, alrighty. And one last thing to take a look at before we do anything is we got to take a look at his accessories, and he only comes with one, and it comes apart in the box. So, take this, plug it on in, and it goes like that. So, yep. As I smack my lights for no reason. I'm not trying to did not mean to smack the lights. Please forgive me for just one brief moment. And we're back. Sorry. Had to do that had to fix the lighting here. But basically, he comes with the gut gun. And now do you guys see why I say this should have been a Cheetor mold? Because he came with a gut gun. Cheetor did not. So, and now to get into the transformation. Now, to transform this dude, there is a little bit of parts forming with the tail. So you are going to want to remove the tail. And now you basically are left with the gist of this figure. So, to start things off here, what we're going to do is we're going to... Actually, I don't know where we want to start. Let's start with the legs. So, to basically transform him into robot mode for his legs, you're going to bring the cat legs and extend them straight down. Then you're going to take this piece, and or the little kitty cat leg, and you're going to fold it all the way up. And then while that happens, you're going to bring the foot down. You can clearly see the foot goes right back here. You're going to bring it all the way down, straighten out the little kitty cat paw, push this in to make sure it all folds up correctly, fold down the foot, and this is where I like to use the cat tail to pull this out because I cannot get the ports to open up just properly. And that's how you have a leg all done. So next thing you're going to do is do the exact same thing. Take the kitty cat leg, bring it up, straighten out the little kitty cat paw, fold down this foot like that, push in this panel, make sure that straightens all the way out. Take this, pull out the little heel spur like so, and there we go. Now to work on the upper body. So I'm going to take these and we're going to split it all the way down. Grab these two pieces by their joints and have your fingers like this to splay them apart. Don't grab them by the outer side, otherwise you will rip them off the ball joint, and or if you have stiff figures, just don't do that. So you're going to bring this whole section out. There's these two panels that will come with it. You're going to then take the arms and you're going to bring them all, you're going to extend them like so. Then you're going to split them at the shoulder pieces here. You're going to bring them all the way around like so. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the tiger piece, and this is going to just come on an accordion all the way down, provided we open up the tiger head and bring out actual Tigertron's head. And then you're going to take it, accordion it down, and there is a little tab right here, spot right there. Make sure it clicks into place, and then make sure that the arms are out of the way. And take these pieces back here, and you're going to friction them past this piece here, because this piece does line up and it does move it, but you are going to want to forcibly push it past. It is not the greatest of things to transform, but just bear with me here. We're almost done. Then you're going to take it, going to shove it on into a spot, and do the same thing on the other side because it does tab in to the waist section here. So close that all on up and straighten out the arms really quick before we work on the backpack, and then we're going to work on the backpack. So to do this as per the show, you're going to want to take the kitty paw, you're going to bring it all the way up, you're going to bend the leg inward just a little bit, and you're going to have it basically facing this way, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Fold in the kitty leg and collapse it all the way up like that. Make sure that these are somewhat symmetrical. They don't have to be exactly symmetrical, but I prefer symmetry. And then here's his kitty cat tail, here's his tail whip, and that's what they call it on the thing, on the instructions. And here is his gut gun, which everybody needs to have for their Cheetor. And we're going to straighten him all out, and there you have Tigertron, or Kingdom Tigertron, in his robot mode. Now, honestly, if the yellowing was not such a problem on this figure, because as you can clearly see, it's, and I'm calling it yellowing, I just don't know if it's yellowing or aged plastic. Somebody tell me down in the comments below. Please tell me down in the comments below. But this basically just, if the yellowing were not an issue, I would say this is borderline masterpiece quality. Borderline. I say borderline masterpiece quality because, well, the transformation is simple. It's smooth. It looks like a real animal. The textures on it are not completely too out of the norm. The fact that this figure even looks like it even came off, it looks like it just straight up jumped off the screen to me. At least to me. I don't know if that's the way it looks like to you guys, but that's the way it looks to me. So Make sure those ab sections stay pushed in. But now that we've gotten him into robot mode, let's get him into some, you guys called it, scale comparison. So I'm gonna start things off here with Legacy Voyager class Inferno. For the royalty. And here he is next to Deluxe Class Scorponok. Once again, review for him coming at some point this week. And last but not least, oh wait, no, not even last but not least, as I did this previously, here he is next to the worst excuse for a Junkion I've ever seen. The Legacy worst excuse for a Junkion I've ever seen. And finally, here he is next to his lovable lovebird, Kingdom Airraiser. And clearly with this scale comparison, I mean, they obviously look amazing together. I mean, seriously, I do not ever I display these two like this. I mean, I remove the tail from his arms, but I basically I display them with his arm around her shoulder, and I also display her arm around his hip. That is exactly how I display these two. I do not display them any other way than something like that. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan01 saying, don't forget to oh wait, before I forget that, I apologize, I'm jumping the gun here. Rewind. Let's go to ranking this figure. Now, when I did get this figure brand new, and everything was crisp and clean and white and no problem, I would honestly give this probably somewhere in the ballpark of like a 7.8. 7.8. And a 7.8 specifically just means it's good, but there's more potential with this mold. Or there was more potential with it. They just didn't really take it too far. I mean, we obviously got the golden disc version of it, which was the what was it? It was the golden disc collection, which had the other version of Tigertron, like the jungle version of Tigertron. So, you know, just saying, there's always weird stuff that goes on with these figures. But anyways, this is Thomas Fan01 saying, don't forget to check out Optination reviews, Beastman reviews, Riveted reviews, Jordy's Rail videos, Patrick with the Y, iStar552, Bravely Gigi, and Take Along Productions. I know they all do some amazing work. And also, do not forget to check out our sponsor for today, Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where if you do buy stuff from them this week, if you use the code that I will leave in the description down below, if you check out that website and use that code, you can get 25% off your entire order, and the code is NOEL23. So anyways, this is Thomas Fan01 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Just don't. Goodbye.